Well, I think this is a really nice segue into quarterbacking in Friday's game against Calgary. And I don't think there's a lot of mystery to what people are going to be watching. I think there'll be a lot of Zach Collaros and a lot of Brandon Bridge, and probably not a lot of David Watford or BJ Daniels. Am I reading this correctly, Murr?
I would say that unless you're going to stay around for the middle part of the third quarter and the fourth quarter, that's when you're probably going to see Watford and Daniels get their chances, which might be worthwhile just hanging around to see who's going to be the third string quarterback, to see who holds the clipboard the best and that kind of stuff. Because, they may or may not be the future, but based on everything I've seen at 2 days of practice now, it's going to be Collaros first out of the chute, and then Brandon Bridge second, and then maybe we'll have something to assess and decide who's going to be the starting quarterback, as I make air quotes in the air while telling you that. But as far as I'm concerned, Zach Collaros is the starter, and it's just going to be more of an opportunity to confirm that in our minds on Friday when he plays the Stampeders.
Well, at this point, don't you need to see Zach Collaros on the field if you're a Rider fan? He hasn't won a game in the Canadian Football League since, 2016? You can't hang all of what happened to him last year in Hamilton on him. They were a really bad team, and he did have some injury issues. But I think if I'm a Rider fan and he's my starting quarterback, everything so far is checking all the boxes, but I have not yet seen him take a snap or take a hit and get up from it.
I think there's two things.
Sorry, we need a producer here, don't we? Some guy to direct us to who's going to talk.
Spielberg, where's Spielberg?
Yeah, I just think I should take priority over everything, Rob. So we'll sort of go with that. Anyway, he has looked good in the last 2 days of practice. He's been getting a lot more reps. Today he threw some really nice, sharp, short passes that I haven't seen much of that kind of stuff. He's getting more of the offenses. Tomorrow's kind of like the polished day in the offense. We'll have a better idea what he can do. But yeah, I want to see what he does against the old called live bullets and against the Stampeders. And let's see what this guy can do. And let's get the Collaros era kicked off in the right way and see what he can do.
Well, I kind of want to see Brandon Bridge too, because this is a guy that thought he could take the reins this year. And all of a sudden they're going out, they're getting Zach Collaros. They're paying a high price for him, relatively speaking. And all of a sudden, you're not the guy. He's got to go out there with a chip on his shoulder, and he's got to win that job if he thinks that it's his.
Oh, I think Brandon.
I'm interested.
Sorry, Rob.
This is going to happen every time. That was Murray McCormick. Thank you for being part of our podcast. Daryl and I will just continue. I'm interested to see if there is anything out of Chris Jones's declaration of a quarterback competition that is actually true. What if Zach Collaros reprises the 2017 version and then Brandon Bridge comes out and lights it up? Will he stick to that? If Brandon Bridge outperforms Zach Collaros, will Brandon Bridge be the starter on June 15th against the Toronto Argonauts? I'm curious as to what it would take for them not to start Zach Collaros at $430,000 a year.
That's a very good question, Rob. I wish I could say yes, I have an answer for you, but I haven't really seen any indication that that's the way he's leaning. Everything signed is pointed out, other than Chris Jones telling us Zach Collaros is a starting quarterback, isn't the starting quarterback. Everything I've seen is Zach Collaros being the starting quarterback. So I'm assuming that's the way it's going to go.